most respected chief guest on this occasion, a scholar, critic, historian, author, orator, associationist, and our former registrar, Professor K.A. Manonmaniam. The registrar officiating and the president of this valediction, Professor Dr. G. Nadu, my fellow collaborator, Dr. B.J. Geeta, Dr. P. Vedamudan, my colleague, most importantly, my beloved, respectful resource persons, Professor B. Hariharan, Professor Kannan, who are present in this hall, and other resource persons, scholars, faculty members from various colleges. Good evening to one and all. Words are not enough, and so is time. Therefore, I will limit my vote of thanks. I will try to limit my vote of thanks. First of all, I place on record my sincere gratitude on behalf of the Department of English and on behalf of Manonmaniam Sundaranar University to the Indian Council of Social Science Research for granting us an amount which we claimed. To organize a 3-day national seminar on the topic mentioned. In fact, we applied for international conference, and due to the paucity of time, it was made as national. I would say, we received the communication. In fact, my resource persons were very much keen whether I could host this conference or not, because there is a procedure followed by ICSSR. We need to submit a proposal along with the names of the resource persons, their topic, and the actual schedule. And I applied, say, in the month of October and November, hoping that I would receive the fund by January, and then I can organize this conference by the end of February. It was originally scheduled for February 24th, 25th and 26th. That was the original schedule of this conference. But ICSSR until March did not communicate about the selection of this particular topic for the grant. And on March 2nd, after 5 p.m. on Friday, they sent a mail congratulating us the grant and sanctioning the grant. It was Friday. The next day, Saturday, I bought my fish, ate and slept. I didn't open my mail. And only on Sunday, that was on 4th, that I opened my mail and found that the grant has been sanctioned. I called my friends immediately. I said that in a moment of happiness, but my resource persons, they know the amount. But unmindful of this, I communicated the mail to my resource persons, alerting them that we are conducting this national seminar. Everyone was happy, And within this seminar is conducted, I am proud to say, within 10 days time. Somebody said 2 months plan. It was 1 year labor, because getting a consent from a resource person is something which is which is very, very difficult. And consent can be obtained, but not the topic. And also the date, the schedule. Okay, we need to get the topic, we need to get their schedule, we need to get their consent. All these things should be furnished to ICSSR. And all these things were furnished in the month of October, and on February 2nd we received a communication, and February 26th, nobody would ever have a seminar of this importance on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Seminars are normally conducted on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, in the weekend. And so this is a kind of, again, without knowing that I was sanctioning this ICSSR, I approached our Honorable Vice Chancellor, almost knelt before him to sanction a grant to conduct a 2-day workshop. And again, say, the help of the benevolent registrar and Honorable Vice Chancellor Department was sanctioned some amount. We had a workshop on academic writing on Thursday and Friday. Only 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, my students were allowed to not go home, but they were allowed to rather take some kind of a risk. So this is a 5-day affair for the Department of English. Like, it is not just a 3-day conference, it is a 5-day conference. Everyone is praising the hospitality. I think that I should not go. I have decided not to go emotional. But you are talking about hospitality, the arrangements here. I said the invitation, it is hardly 10 days, You might have seen in the photograph, group photograph. I don't want to mention anybody's name. Those who sat on the floor made this conference stand up. This is a conference organized, conducted, executed by the research scholars of the Department of English. Normally, people would say, my research scholar. I said, the research scholars of the Department of English, not only mine, but all the faculty. It is there, literally, they made it. The person who bought a tea is pursuing his PhD. The person who carried your pillow is pursuing his PhD. And so they were all, it is the conference made by the research, our research scholars of the Department of English. Thank you. And they always say, my little bosom kids, and I would say my thanks to my little bosom kids. Thank you. Now let us be formal. I thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor for permitting us. He knew the limitation of us, and he permitted us to organize this conference. He also had the sanction and advance 75% of the grant as an advance to us, so that we could have this conference. We could have this conference on 26th, 27th, 28th and 29th of this month. And again, there was another thing that was made in the note. This is the month of March, and that in our university that we follow a tradition. Before 25th of March, all accounts should get settled. And I hold my conference on 26th March. The finance officer had to tell his remarks. Before 31st March, the he must settle his account. And even Armstrong cannot do it. I mean, Neil Armstrong made the giant leap. Even he couldn't make it. I went, I pleaded before the registrar, and he said in his own way, he said, okay, you go ahead with your program. Settlement that let us see later. Thank you, my beloved registrar, for having the confidence and for having the confidence in us. I thank our honorable Vice Chancellor and the registrar. Thank you, sir. If you look at the invitation that you can find, the seminar was inaugurated by a historian. The valediction address was given by a historian. So it is not that the Department of it is not the conference of the Department of English. I would say this is a multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary conference by humanities. I thank Dr. Rajendran. Say within 10 days, just imagine. And Professor Kannan was asking me, only one person running from pillar to post, but making all the arrangements, managing everything, but with a smile. Only for that smile that I would invite a professor, or only with the smile that I would invite Professor Rajendran, and within this 10 days time. I thank Professor Rajendran, former Vice Chancellor of Alarappa University, for having graced this occasion. I thank Dr. Rajendran in his absence. Professor Manikumar, and I don't have to thank him any special words. He is a part of mine. In the sense, we share the same ideology. We share the same kind of interest. He is my well-wisher. He is a friend, but I was a bit embarrassed. When he said my friend Thiruvarur, I was a bit embarrassed because I always consider him my elder brother. My elder brother, my well-wisher, I have many intellectual gurus. And Professor Manikumar, you are one. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for having accepted our invitation and having come here to deliver the valediction address. I thank my fellow collaborators in presence and also in absence here. The Professor T. Mars, Professor at the Department of English, Pondicherry University, and Dr. B.J. Geeta, Associate Professor and Head, Department of English, Thiruvarur, for having come forward at two big central universities, coming to collaborate with a state university, without ever minding the protocols, the positions, and the name, center and state. Thank you for supporting the center and deconstructing the whole thing. I thank the central universities of Nadu and Pondicherry for their academic collaboration. Thank you very much. Next, fixing the resource persons is a task. ensuring their arrival, it is something which one cannot imagine. But thanks to technology and to the silent communications, if I make a phone call to someone, perhaps they might be busy and they might not even like to attend my calls. And thanks to technology, we just ensure the arrival, their presence only through WhatsApps and mails and SMS. I thank Professor Kannan, former registrar, controller of examinations, a chairperson, an academic, an administrator, academic administrator, a very, very serious person, an erudite scholar, but I did not receive him. I failed to receive him in the morning. He took his own, he took an auto and he reached the destination without any complaints. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your acceptance, consent, and also concern. Thank you, sir. Professor Hariharan, perhaps the way that we move along, everybody could understand that might be Professor Hariharan and Professor PRABAHAR are good friends. Yes, we are good friends. We remain friends because we also share the same ideology. We discuss things, even over a cup of tea, we discuss literature, we discuss politics, we discuss politics. We don't discuss anything much personal, but only academics. And Professor Hariharan, his students, and the students and research scholars of Kerala, they know pretty well behind this beard there is a bird. I know there is, it's a Garadi in Malayalam is Garadi in Malayalam means something, it's not awkward, but the person who is so morose, he is not such, and when I make a call, he attends. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable discussions, and thank you both for your wonderful sessions and your stay throughout. I thank the other resource persons, Prakash Chandra Pradhan from Banaras Hindu University, Dr. P. Nagaraj, HOD of Bharatiyar University, Professor K. Ravichandran, Professor and Head of Thiruvarur University, Professor Vishnu Charandas from Central University of Assam, Professor V. Vinod Kumar, Professor and Head, Department of English, Bharatiyar University, Professor Puna of Kannur University, Professor Prabhahaar. I need to make a mention about him. Prabhahaar is from IIT Tirupati, but he wanted to come in person. We also booked tickets for him. But the day before yesterday, he had a road mishap, and he was injured. He met with a small accident and he was injured, and therefore he said, but I don't want to miss this conference, I will come online. And only for that we made online a presentation of resources. But having seen Prabhahaar speaking online, my good friend Bhaskar was asking me, then why don't you make a similar arrangement for us? so that we could have also had this online presentation. I simply said, then you meet with an accident. when we hold a conference of seriousness, all professors and heads of the Department of English, barring one or two, and because of their preoccupations, they all attended. And in fact, this conference is the conference of the confluence of HODs of English of Tamil Nadu. So I thank Professor Prabhahaar and I thank my Anna, Professor G. Bhaskar. And for Professor Alagarasan, he did not ask for anything. He just asked for my HOD's room to brush up himself. It's such a wonderful person. I thank Professor R. Alagarasan. I thank Dr. Rajesh Karankan. Perhaps I might have, we might have been on the wrong side to perhaps we couldn't rather accommodate. He has some inconvenience. In fact, I apologize for that in his absence. Professor Dr. Rajesh Karankan, otherwise a good friend of us, a good friend of mine, and I thank Dr. Rajesh Karankan. I thank my colleagues, Dr. Manonmaniam, Dr. Vasiki and others, and my colleagues working in the integrated, teaching these integrated courses, my students, my colleagues, Dr. Puducherry and Mr. Sheikh, and also Ms. Rimley. Students and colleagues. Thank you. I won't take much time. So these are all the present things that I wish to share. But organizing a conference within 10 days time with huge crowd, and this conference is PRABAHAR centric. I have given all the freedom to my scholars, but for each and everything, even for a pin, they will come and ask the permission from me. Sir, shall we take this pin? Because not that they can do it on their own. They will do it on their own, but I will not get satisfied. So that is the reason. But even to place the tumbler at the right side or at the wrong side, the left side, they will come and ask me, sir, what do you prefer, sir? At the left side or at the wrong side? Then I say, can't you decide it on your own? Sir, we can decide, but you will not get satisfied. So you tell us which side that we must place. And they have taken. So I was very tense. In fact, for the last 3 days, my smile was just a plastic. Inside me, I was burning. Right? I was burning with anxiety and stress. And moreover, making arrangements for food is something else. You all talk about hospitality. Thank you. Once again, it is because of my students. You all talk about hospitality, but the hospitality is an issue while conducting a conference, because we need to arrange for lunch. We need to arrange for things, counting your heads. It should not go waste, because if the participant, this is the thing that I want to share with my participants. If the list of the participant is 85 and I order 175 lunch, I will be in soup. I will be in soup. How could someone arrange for 175 lunch to 75 participants? So there is an issue. And I cannot rather arrange 75 lunch for 175 participants. There will be scarcity, I will be cursed. So, we wanted the participants to come on time for 2 reasons. The seminar is serious. Second thing, to ensure food. Because only after counting the head I get myself convinced, I can order for the food. So if persons come at 12:30, at 1 o'clock for the conference, which means you are putting the convener, the organizer of the conference under constant stress. Okay. So due to that, I might have been unpleasant to a few, those who come late. My dear participants, that was not my intention. That was not my intention. That we want to be as perfect as you think, and therefore we wanted you to be here at the right time. And here at this point that I want to say, again, a conference is a very serious affair. It is not meant only for a casual presentation. The scholars, they come at 1:30, expecting the presentation at 3 o'clock, asking for certificates at 3:30, and leaving the hall at 3:45. We did not do that. And therefore, I said no. You will have to be here from the beginning till the end. Only then we will give the certificates. So that I have become, I might have become unpleasant. I am sorry. That is not my intention. And that is not my intention. In fact, I am not that yet. I am sorry if I have hurt anybody's sentiments. I am sorry for that. I thank the entire administration of Manonmaniam Sundaranar University who have supported me to organize this conference. If I have left anybody, it is not that I have a poor memory, but the time is short. And one last thing, I have friends there at Madurai. And my Madurai friends, they take care of me very well because they know me only as a friend, not as a professor. Therefore, they supply everything, all the present things to us. I profusely thank Dr. Bose, Dr. Dayalan, Dr. Ramasubbu of Tirunelveli College for the help they have, because it was Dr. Ramasubbu, the HOD of English of some other college, working in Madurai under the jurisdiction of MP University. He drove the car for Dr. Rajendra. I thank Dr. Ramasubbu, I thank Dr. Dayalan of Madurai University, I thank Dr. Bose of Majura College, I thank my former research scholars and now heading the departments, Dr. Saji, Dr. Bose, Dr. Raghu, and all my past and present research scholars of mine and the department. You made this conference successful. I thank the technicians who have helped us organize this conference in a perfect way. I thank Madam Dr. Nadu for time to be present here. Thank you, Madam. I enjoyed the hospitality. I think that we also reciprocate now. Thank you very much. So I thank one and all. Thank you very much. We will meet you soon. A person, with one incident that I had taken, when I was distributing my invitations, wedding invitations. At that time, I did not have a car, so I distributed my wedding invitation by going along with one of my friends. I went, I distributed invitations, and I attended my own marriage. Somebody came and told me, my friend is angry with me. The person who came along with me to distribute the invitations. My friend, another friend came and told me, he's also is very much angry with me. He doesn't want to come to the stage. I asked why. Is he angry that I'm getting married? Then he said, no, you did not invite him to your marriage. That means you did not give the invitation to him. I said, did I? Why should I invite my own friend? And same thing happened. All the work is done by my good friend. My brother, Dr. is R. Selvaraj, Associate Professor. History, Associate Professor of History, who stood with me, who stood with my emotions, my anger, my irritation, my stress, and of course my love. Thank you, my dear brother. I love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your words of gratitude. Arranging a seminar, inviting resource persons, inviting research papers, arranging multiple halls, foods, traditional treats, accommodation. It is a Herculean task which can be made possible only by Dr. S. PRABAHAR, sir. So, without you, all these events may not come true. No words to express our love, express our gratitude. On behalf of the Department of English, all of us, wholeheartedly, thank you, sir. Thank you for doing such a great thing. Thank you so much. Let us please raise for national anthem.
Excuse me, sir, I'll take only 1 minute time. Sorry, I told you that I am under stress. Therefore, that I forgot to mention this. Thank you, my first and second MA students. For two things. They only, this is actually a handmade poster. White sheet, brushed with coffee, and every letter is, I don't know how they did it, it is cut and pasted. And for that, they have taken 2 days, 2 Saturday and Sunday. Thank you, my dear first and second year. In this context, I must also thank their parents. And I must thank their parents because they have permitted them to stay late in the evening till 7:30 or 8. And I thank their parents too. And I thank the parents. For the last 10 days, I have taken a journey for my girls staying at the hostel from the deputy warden, of course the warden of the hostels. I also thank the ladies hostel warden for giving permission to our students. So thank you.